Chapter 1 of Walden is called Economy. Henry David Thoreau's stated purpose in this chapter is to explain the circumstances of his moving into a small cabin near Walden Pond in Concord, Massachusetts. He's eager to answer the many townspeople who've asked him how he survived alone there, living sturdily and Spartan-like. He's even more eager to describe how his 2-year stay at Walden Pond helped him live out his principles, which he sets forth in great detail. This chapter covers the basics of universal survival. Thoreau's basic philosophies speak to his determination to avoid a conventional life. Thoreau states the mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation, and argues that to banish this feeling, people should drastically simplify their lives and follow their individual instincts. Working for pay is a form of enslavement and penance from which people should free themselves. People must shake off culture's materialism, as demonstrated by the love of fashionable clothes and luxurious furnished homes. And if people want to learn how to best live, nature is a better teacher than society. Thoreau isn't sure whether being confined to one subject, himself, lessens the impact of his message, nor is he sure who the book's audience will be. But he trusts his readers to accept such portions as apply to them. Troubled by what he sees as the needless busy work going on around him, Thoreau fears that his fellow citizens are so occupied with the factitious cares and superfluously coarse labors of life that its finer fruits cannot be plucked by them. He hopes that his example may show that it's possible to live a simple, unfettered, and independent life if one is willing to march to a different drummer. Walden's longest chapter, Economy, is so densely packed with ideas that it could have been its own book. Some of the pronouncements in Economy have stood the test of time. Others seem lofty on a first reading. The chapter reveals that Thoreau felt out of place in Concord. He speaks of doing volunteer work, clearing forest trails and paths, looking after the wild stock of the town, which give a faithful herdsman a good deal of trouble, and watering forest plants that might have withered else in dry seasons. Read as a manifesto, Economy can seem overwhelming. Read as a young man's wish to explain his search for a meaningful life, it becomes poignant.